don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her typed down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came to Rapture? I could... Come on.
What do they even look like under those suits?
What you mean? They're just some kind of machine?
Look, what's the green light for? Listen.
But I say, you should have to prove you're properly versed on a topic.
Funny.
What?
You're not knowing about the Little Sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Betty, it's 5 o'clock. Dinner should be on the table.
Oh, I know. But it won't be ready for another hour.
Betty, haven't you heard about the radar range? The latest home advancement for Fontaine's futuristic...
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
I went through basic living. Decent sort. But the Italians, Papa this and Papa that. They can't take a crap without a papal dispensation.
He gets that from his father. No one from myself.
I suppose.
I told her. So isn't your worries?
Mr. DeWitt. We'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected...
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
Private part. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that. What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
I don't have
Poof! They're all gone.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Welcome.
Excuse me. The lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon?
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields. Did you think we wouldn't notice?
Cohen sends those masks out in some
The
kind of box.
assurances of a grave robber are of no interest to me. You hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
I don't think so.
Hit the bricks, you tramp! Or I'll see to it they hit you.
Get your hands off me! Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Did you look for the mask?
Didn't see one.
There's no other way to get us into Cohen's. It's got to be back there.
What is the greatest lie ever created? What is the most vicious obscenity ever perpetrated on
Must be somewhere else.
Slavery. The Holocaust. No. It's the tool with which all that wickedness is built. Out. Whenever anyone wants others to do their work, they call upon their out.
Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
It's temporary.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist Struggle, or Rapture Records straight ahead?
This clown bothering you, miss? Say the word, I'll take care of it.
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason.
Buongiorno, signore!
Days. Her little girl's been missing.
Suchang strangest of coincidences. On other side of a window, man in strange hat experimenting on Suchang's own creation. On plasmid. Man name of Fink. Outrage! Theft of intellectual property! But man name of Fink is no fool. Through addition of oxidizing agent, turns plasmid ingestible through stomach lining. Mr. Ryan very impressed with Suchang's initiative. Theft of intellectual property, two-way street.
All that unpleasantness with Fontaine seems so fun.
See that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry, but I know precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't want to open my mouth for
Find that box.
Fear of what foolishness might tumble out.
Would you like me to tell you what it means?
Oh, would you? Oh, I would like so much to understand.
In this piece, Cohen intended to show us the struggle to break down.
Nothing.
Condemned to bring
Well,
the swamp.
only one place left.
You see all that in that little picture?
Yes, in fact. Now, did your companion go...
Oh, what's this one? You've given me so much to think about. I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Best quit while you're ahead.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
Nico time, because I make my own decisions. Nico time brand cigarettes. Rapture's choice. Your choice.
What is this piece?
It's by Trenet, but of course, covered.
Where was he hiding that box?
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
Something to me. Especially something in your face. It's almost primal, isn't it? Part of us that exists before thought, before logic, purely sensual.
The finest music touches us in places.
I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Good. We've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeeps. You got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of roles.
Guten Tag.
Herr Schmidt. So, what kind of field you in?
Field?
Yeah, you know, occupation. Can't imagine what kind of employment would lead you to tag along on a job like this.
I suppose you could say I work in debt collection. This better work. Otherwise, we'll certainly look the fools.
Trust me.